Good morning, Michael. Give me a minute. I'm getting ready. I am cleaning my glasses. I can't see yet. All right, I can see you again. Vancouver, hello and good morning. Whoop whoop, it's another beautiful day. What's that doing? Oh, yeah. What time is it here? You know what? We're going to eat here. Deborah Ray, hello.
Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning. Can I have eggs with a hot dog? Same as usual.
Okay.
Thank you. I should have said sausage. He calls them sausage. Johnny, be good. What's up? 1 minute late. How you on time today? Hello, fellow Okie. Hope all is well. Curry eggs. Oh, I can't do that. Them plain eggs are not bad. I kept looking for you. Did you get some rest? Yeah, I did. I went and just slept. We were on last night for a while. All right. Good morning and hallelujah. While we're sitting here on this exciting morning, let's see how my $200 investments. I'm a poor man investor. I have invested $100 in some crypto and $100 in some stock. And it's just to see how it rolls, to see if I can get the hang of it before I give more for anything. So far, we're going to first go to my crypto. I have made this $1.88 since I bought crypto. It's not been a great thing. Look, my crypto account, I started with $100. I got $1.88. So I made $1.88. Woohoo! Now let's move to my Robinhood stock. My Robinhood stock, I started with 100. I've made $5. So $1.88, $7 I made this week. I made $7 this week in my micro investing. Hey, I made an extra $7. We'll see how it goes till the end of the month. Then we'll add more money. So if I'd had $1,000, I'd made 70. And if I had $10,000, I would have made $700. So I could have made $700 if I'd had 10 grand invested in a week. Now, that's not bad. Hey, Hazen. But I know it's always up and down. But if I can get $700 a week on $10,000, this is weird. Something ain't right. How can you make Ed and Woodsman? Think about it. Get me $700 on 10,000. Not risk that though. We'll have to keep playing with this and build it up. We'll build it up this year to where there's 10,000 in there. No, I'll build that. I'll build the account up where there's 10,000. Muhammad, what's up? Nothing. I just been putting money in Robinhood stock. Very little, like $100, and then $100 in crypto. Just watching it climb and fall and rise and fall, and just trying to figure it out. Miss Elsie, hello. You didn't do any quest. What's that? Right now, I'm waiting on my dinner, my breakfast. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I'm a good picker or a bad picker, and what is the long term deal on that. I don't know. I'm just playing. I don't know. I want to see if you can actually make money. So you start with pennies. You don't want to lose a lot of money. You didn't do any quests. I don't know what is a quest. I don't know what you're talking about. That's the second time you said that. I don't know what you're talking about. Quest what? Request, the quest, a guest. Oh, a guest. Damn. Sorry about that. Yeah, because I have to be at home at night and I have to turn the guest thing on. I haven't done guests in a long time. It's headache. I can't do them in the morning. I can do them in the evening. I tried a guest thing the other day. That reminds me, we're not going with the Pelosi. We may try that next. So far, is Cole still trading? No, he don't trade no more. I may look into the Pelosi thing on the next week or month. All right. I can tell you to make 100 a day. Send 100 for the information to P.O. Box. Mine is not telling anybody how to make money. We're playing around just to see if it works out. I have no idea. Barracuda, welcome, sir. I'm glad you're here. Oh, you know what? I think I'll drink a morning coffee. Even though I have not been drinking much coffee, waiting to go to work, I think we'll drink one. All digging about. You famous this morning. What's all the dinging about? Oh, that's my brother. Keep sending me messages. Last 2 days before the weekend. You know, that is true. This week is going by fairly quick. I need a haircut and a shave. I'm getting out of whack, but I haven't done it yet. Maybe I'll let the beard grow back for winter. Maybe we'll do some beard recos. I chat with my sister for a little bit. My dad, I didn't get a hold of him. I talked to my mom. I talked to my sister. I didn't talk to my dad. Couldn't get a hold of him. We did not have any success. We'll try again tomorrow. Are you going to have an 80-cent breakfast? No, I ordered breakfast from the compound. So the call with Pop didn't work out. My mom's doing fine. uh, my sister in Florida, my mother in Tennessee, my brother in Oklahoma are all reporting that they're not happy with the current environment in America. That's very strange. Even my mother has said crime is out of this world. Yeah, we'll feed the cat shortly after I get some food first. But they're all talking negative. Nobody seems to be happy with the current environment. That's kind of strange, you know. Everybody seems to not be happy with the current condition. It's kind of worrisome. So I think people are just consumed with the nonsense. Yeah, so many people I think they're getting carried away with the nonsense. What's so strange? The whole family from East Coast to West Coast are reporting, good morning, Wolfie, that they're just not happy with the current America has just gone to pits. It's the general thing I'm hearing. They're not happy. Damn, I can't log into my computer. It's not seeing my fingerprint. Not listening to the news, I still get feeling down. And that's the weird thing. I don't listen to the news either, but I guess they're listening to it. It's got to be crazy. Need some positivity in the U.S. They do. The U.S. is upside down in negativity. It's kind of wild. It's a little wild. America's being weird, so you're in the right place. Yeah, I'm in fun. I'm lucky. I'm not in that nonsense. My mouse is not working. Oh, here we go. Be real on both sides. They ain't happy with what's going on right now. Ain't nobody happy. Damn it. Why is this mouse not working? So anyway, it's a weird world. The current environment is just freaky deaky. I don't know if they're gonna fix it or not. Earl's in there digging a hole to China. An idiot that's running against a man who's being hunted. It's crazy. When you think of it like that, it's freaking crazy. Gypsy Gina, good morning. Yeah, we got an idiot running against a man who's being hunted. Let me set this in here. Okay, now we're just waiting. Earl digging like hell. I have a second cup of coffee. I'm just having the first, but I've been trying to follow that guideline that helps your coffee, Gina. What you have to do, or what is being said, if you wait until like after 90 minutes when you're awake to have your first cup of coffee, you do not have the caffeine crash. But if you have it the second you wake up, you're going to have that midday caffeine crash. But if you wait 90 minutes, supposedly, you don't have it. I've been experimenting with that for a week, and it works. Dick Cheney endorsed Kamala Harris because Dick Cheney's part of that undercover people who control the world. Oh, Cheney, he may be an alien. Dick Cheney's an alien. I have had about 12 cups of coffee a day. I'll sleep like a baby. Yeah, it's not about the sleep, it's about the caffeine up and downs. I can sleep on coffee too. I just can't sleep if I drink tea for some weird reason. But coffee, I can go to sleep. What kind of coffee? I enjoy all kinds. You know, I did the gourmet coffee. My favorite is that the Colombian elephant bean is called. It's a larger bean than other beans, elephant bean, but it's hard to get. I'm vaping always the same. I was drinking gourmet coffee for years. I quit, went back to instant. I don't know why. I'm just back to old Nescafe now. I haven't thought about anything else. I do get some V60 pour over Ethiopian and others. I gave up caffeine completely. I was withdrawal for 3 straight days. Did you? Yeah. You don't really need the caffeine. People just like stimulants. That's why drugs are so popular. People like to be stimulated. Well, then again, people like to have downers too. That's why a lot of people smoke weed. They like to sink into a sleepy coma state. And some people like to be speeding around. It depends what you're into. I do the Keurig McDonald's coffee, do you? Caffeine sucks. I remember you would make fun of instant coffee. Yeah, I can't believe I'm drinking it. I drink it out of convenience now. It's not tasty. It's just doing a job like a drug. It's taking care of my caffeine needs. That's all it is. We don't like to be stimulated. Some people don't. Some people like to take it down a step or two. Thammer, good morning. Okay, what is going on here with my computer? I thought I did something to it. I don't know what's going on. I'm having some technical difficulties this morning. What's going on here? Why is my mouse working so freaky deaky? I got to go to work today. My mouse ain't working right. I don't understand. You know what? I've got something hooked up wrong. Why am I having this problem? Maybe if I switch it to this. I'm having a problem. Maybe I got too many cables connected. Oh, it's back now. Change batteries. My mouse doesn't, you can't change batteries. This mouse is got like a built-in battery that lasts a couple of days. It's a glorious ultralight mouse. and you can plug it in directly. You can use it as Bluetooth, or you can use it where it gets this high speed dongle plugged in for high speed gaming. But I don't care about all that. I just want it to work. The problem I have, everything that I have is running off of a USB-C dongle. I need to rearrange the cables. Somewhere I'm taking too much power from one and giving too much power to another. If I will show you what I got going on here. Look at this. So, this MSI claw is running a mouse, a keyboard, and an external monitor, all plugged in through a USB dongle back here somewhere. Anyway, so it's like having dual monitors. You got the same mouse. It's a good mouse. It only started acting up. I think I need to rearrange my cables. Something ain't right. Maybe my mouse is scared of my cat. You never know. I've been trying to play PUBG PC daily. I've decided this month not to do mobile. Well, I may do some mobile, but I'm not going to do it avidly. My plan is to avidly get better at PC if I can. It takes a lot of practice, especially with little bastard pros everywhere. Little pros everywhere. You know, a little 12-year-old come in the game, kick your ass. Kind of makes you mad. I got a bunch of little kids coming in kicking my butt. Actually, there's not as many kids on PC. There is on mobile. Mobile gaming is full of kids. And they're good. Little kid being there just beating you up and laughing his ass off. It's really hard. All right. People have to remember, I didn't grow up with gaming. We didn't have no gaming. So getting into it later in life is a biatch. Let me grab this. Well, another day. Maybe, I read it twice. Let's see what we can do here. Move this yonder. We're going to take a few things to work. Earl's sleeping. Earl just dug through the litter box. He's wide awake. He was wide awake and harassing me this morning. He harasses me sometimes. He's too full of energy. I remember when you were no cell phones. Yeah, me too. Back then, I had to have a stupid pager and a roll of quarters. Back before cell phones were really people having them, we lived by the pager. And they would page me, and then I would have to stop at a payphone and call somebody when I was traveling. So I carried around like a roll of quarters. I'd stop all over at payphones. The office would call me, and they would page me, and they would know that I wouldn't call back for maybe 5 hours, because I could be traveling in the middle of nowhere. Or once I got the signal for the pager, the paging message. I traveled a lot on Highway 40 from Tennessee all the way to California. That was me, Halliburton, back in the day. Yeah, them damned old pagers drive you crazy. Worked, though. It was a gig that worked. That's the only people who paged me was work. I didn't do anything else with it. So cold today. You're cold? I wish I was cold. What is our temperature? What is our weather like today where I'm at? Let's see. We are at, it's not bad today. It's only 88 degrees. It's going to be 101 today. But an 88-degree morning is nice, to be honest. Any morning you wake up, it's below 100. Mwah. We started to get Motorola radios with a whip antenna, and they were hanging on the antenna, and guy, Mike, fried your hand. Really? All right, another beautiful day. Saudi have a special climate. Hold on, this coffee. The climate is 4 months of heat, and the rest of the year is great. You know, the weather here is about like Arizona. Yeah, it's about like Phoenix, where I'm at, except for we do have humidity. But the weather here is about like Arizona. Same stuff. It's definitely just like Arizona. But Saudi's a big country, so you got different weathers. In the north of Saudi, they have snow. In the south, it's always hot. Good morning, boss man. Anyway, I'm trying to, my daily grind now is go to work, come home. Sakosa, try it without AC. You know what? It would suck. I'm shocked how many people in the Philippines don't have AC. Philippines is so humid, so freaking hot, and many people don't have AC. Don't have a camera in the desert here in Arizona. Nemo, hello, man. Oh, hold on, my food arrived. Oh. We will eat some breakfast and give the leftovers to the cats as usual. So I'll have some breakfast. The weenie and eggs are here, yeah. I've never been in the desert of Saudi. The camels is beautiful. It's all right. It's cool. I haven't been in a little while. I need recommendations for a new pager. The newest pager recommendation is the satellite communicators, where you can communicate anywhere on the planet. But they're kind of annoying. It takes so long sometimes for the message to connect. But you can pay $20 a month and have a satellite handheld communicator, which you can send a message and receive a message anywhere on the planet. They're not bad, but they're not instant. But they're cool to have, I guess. There's a really good price one, unlimited. I forget how much it is. A lot of people use it. I just can't remember what it is. But it is a nice one. Okay, Johnny. The walkie talkie that you can talk all over the world is a scam. It's not real. You have to have a SIM card, and it uses the mobile network, and you use push to talk app that's built into the device. It's not real. It's fake. It's a ploy on marketing. It's just a phone that's been made only to do push to talk. Yeah, it's a scam. It don't work. They're just making the words differently. it's it works, but you're roaming on GSM networks. I enjoy iPhone 14 Pro. I got a 14 Plus. So just mine's fine. I don't care. Hmm. They said it was free. Nonsense. That's some crazy marketing people. Liars. It's not possible. The only way to talk around the whole world would, or to do that, would be through satellite. I'm glad Ryan didn't get one. Why was he going to get one? Just buy a satellite communicator and it'll work for you. Hold on. They say your iPhone does it, but it's not connected. I hope you don't carry a page or they explode. Oh, yeah, I read. What was that, yesterday? Somebody, yeah, iPhone 14 and above have satellite. What happened to assistant reading the chat? Oh, I don't have it turned on. I just don't have it on. It takes up a lot of resources. All right, let's get the food cut up for the cats. These cats would be ready. I bet they're out there waiting. They're starving for some of these hot dogs. All right. Little cats love hot dogs. And they eat the eggs too. Oh, cats eating hot dogs and eggs. Cats love that stuff. Cats love hot dogs and eggs. I'm getting less talkative. Choking on hot dogs and eggs. All right, cheers. They're eating the dogs. They like it. Pharaoh can't eat anything. Mr. Gomney, what's up? Yeah, I need to hit the road right now. Actually, I should be leaving this very second, but I'm going to wait a minute. Yeah, I'm going to wait a minute. I'm running a little slow this morning. It won't hurt. I do need to make some calls today, though. Shams is doing well. We'll see him in a minute. Hopefully, he's got his sugar under control. Yeah, we got to roll now. Let me get all my stuff packed up. I don't like to rush because I'll forget something. My man, little bitty miniature backpack with like 500 cables and batteries in it. And plus, I have a little bit of OCD. So I have to arrange everything a certain way so it looks cleanly before I depart. I need things to be like in a cleanly order. And then I can depart. Let me put this in the kitchen. Ryan, what's up? I already took the meds. All right. Now let's go ahead and boot all this stuff down. I need to get something to clean this desktop pad with. You're not doing well, you're sick. Really? Jeez. Well, let's hope that changes in the coming days. Nothing good about that. You've been sick a little bit. How long are you going to be sick? You have any idea? When you buy stuff from Jareer Bookstore, can you return it? It depends on the item. Most likely, no. And even if you buy certain items from Jareer, the warranty is not real. Most of the time in electronics, they will not take returns. It's very hard to get stuff returned at Jareer. It takes almost a fight. It's really hard. Yeah, my glass wiping cloth is in here. Yeah, you have to, you got to fight to return stuff. They're not, if you want to buy stuff and you're thinking you may need to return it, Hazem, the best place to buy is from Amazon.sa, Saudi Arabia. They'll let you use anything for a month and return it. Jareer won't do that, but Amazon will. So I would recommend Amazon for that purpose only. You know? I like gratification of walking in the store and taking my item. It's really nice. But then you lose all chances of returning it. So if you need something, just buy it on Amazon. You can return it up to a month. But I know Jareer's nice to shop there, and they do have some good deals occasionally. But they will fight your ass for any return policy. Their return policy is terrible. I can't blame them. People be returning stuff all the time. What are you going to do with 100 phones open box? So I really can't blame them for doing it. I understand. I don't want people to return a bunch of stuff. Then you end up with a bunch of used stuff, devalued. So I can comprehend the situation. I understand their their program. I don't like it, but I understand it. Yeah. I need this desktop thing to get cleaned. It's got to get scrubbed. I don't know what I'm going to clean this nylon with. I guess just hot soapy water and a sponge. Or just buy a new one and throw the dirty one away. Yeah, I need a new desktop pad. All right, let's get this thing rolling here. I thought a TV from Walmart years ago, there rocks in the box. Really, that can't happen. There's people that scam Walmart all the time. Yeah, people return shit there all the time. Next thing you know, they stock it in the stock and you end up with a scam. All right, there we go. Now we're organized. We're set up. I do need to wipe some fingerprints off my screen. So I have a Anker C50 2K webcam. I have an external monitor flat panel, the MSI Claw, the glorious keyboard, the glorious mouse, and I use the Xbox headset because it's the most comfortable for me. And I use that with the Microsoft, some type of surround sound app they got on there. It works well. My table is a folding picnic table I've had for 10 years. My footrest is a carry-on suitcase. So I use a picnic table and a carry-on suitcase. That's my footrest. I've had this table 10 years. It's a damn carry-on suitcase and a picnic table. Woohoo! Uh, I don't know why I don't get me a real footrest and a real table. But what am I going to do? I got another desk in here I could use. You know what? But it's kind of small. It's like a student style. And the ISOC. You know, that is my little desk in here. But I just keep my Linux stuff in here. That's my Linux laptop. And a giant mouse pad. Excuse me 1 second. I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Put some of these dishes up. So I don't need to buy anything. I have everything I need. I don't really need anything. Okay. Hi ho, hi ho. Off we go to work. Let's get her done. This stream is brought to you by Aquafina. Yeah, I do a lot of that. I already went through 3 boxes almost. I will not buy that crap again. That company, I think, stores their bottled water in the sun. It tastes like the bottle. That was actually not good. Look, they ate all the hot dogs and they're working on the eggs now. These cats is in high heaven. Did you have some hot dogs? Are you all good now? Yeah. Damn rocks on my carpet. Oh, God. Look at me here. I have 2 phone holders and they're both loose. I'm trying to get... My dash looks like looks kind of silly with all the stuff there. Damn, we're gonna need gas. Open says me. Here we go. Open say me. Says me. All right, we're out now. My phone, I got to turn off some stuff, damn it. My phone has hotspot and Wi-Fi turned on, and and we're broadcasting on 3 networks. It's working too hard, plus it's hot. I just got a beep warning tell me turn something off. I'm hoping it does it automatic. I need to get gas. All right, let's get out of here. It's very different driving a V8. You know, my truck is a diesel, and what's the temperature? We're at 35 degrees C, close to 85 to 90. My diesel purrs up, but I got to wait for the turbo. Seems to have to really wind out for it to cook. And the power in my truck it's good, but it's weird. It's like, it's no aggressiveness. It just spins up. My little truck has good pickup, but you don't feel it because of the way it spins up. Yeah, I can climb a wall like this in my pickup. It's got way better torque than this does. But, you know, in Cebu, there's no place where you really go fast anyway. When I travel on other islands on an open road, I think the fastest I have ever had my truck to was 65 miles an hour. It's never been any faster. Flip the camera. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, my truck has never went over 65. There's no highway. Now that's nonsense. The speed limit there says 90, but then they put a camera up here and the speed limit changes to 80. Kind of a bit of a trap. There's no traffic because everybody's going the other way to go to the plants in the main cities. So they go that way. Now I turn around, do a U-turn, and then I go towards this small town, and it doesn't have much traffic ever. They get a bit of traffic, but it's not that much. but nobody's going this way. And on my right is a military base, and all the soldiers went to work by 7. It's already 8 in the morning. So this is busy about 6:30 in the morning. All the soldiers beating down this highway trying to get to work. I haven't been to Riyadh in a while. Look up here. There's 10 people at the light, but there's 3 jokers on the shoulder passing everybody at the light because they're impatient. If you come here to Saudi and drive, you have to have a lot of patience. People's really bad at driving. They'll crowd you and push you. Even in a no traffic situation, people are cutting around you and blocking the road. Kind of weird. If there's a hole, they will fit their car in it. Now these are the people going to town. Traffic police always pull them over and drive in the emergency lane. They should. They don't do it here. They always drive in an emergency lane and passing people. It's kind of annoying. And it's mostly people from India. People from India is very pushy. I think they give them a break here because most of the people driving through this road is soldiers, Navy guys trying to get to the base. But anybody trying to get to the base now is already late. They have to be in formation at 7 a.m. We must have had a little dust storm. My window is very dusty, and I see a lot of cars are covered in dust. I think we had a little dust storm last night. My car was clean yesterday, and I wake up and it's all dusty. We may have had a micro sandstorm last night. Everybody's covered in dust. My car is a Toyota Sequoia, a 4x4 Toyota Sequoia. It gets around 5 miles to the gallon. This car is a gas sucker. Big old Toyota Sequoia. But I like a big car. This traffic circle is a headache. That dude is annoying. Stop on red before turning right. 1001, 1002, 1003. We have stopped on red. Now we can proceed. And we're headed into the exciting labor world now. Labor report coming up. Well, today is not lucky. I have hit every red light. I ain't hit a green light yet. Sometimes I get to work so quick because I hit every green light, but today I have yet to make a green light. Every light has been red. Labor report. We got plenty of folks here. Yeah, they're still here. There's a couple hundred people here probably. Look at this mess. There's a truck parked in the road, the turning lane. Nobody can turn. Damned old truck up there blocking the turning lane. Did my internet go out last night? Yes, it did. For around 5-10 minutes. And I didn't try to go back. Damn, internet went out last night it just went dead. Some people are just morons. That is a turning lane, and he parks that big truck there and just puts the flashers on. Everybody's trying to get to work. He don't feel like he's an idiot at all. It's no problem. He ain't gonna park there. He needs to park there. Screw it. We need the police to come by. Kind of sucks. I'm not in a hurry, but it's weird. I hate these folks doing that. Big delay because of one truck blocking the turning lane makes everybody stuck. He probably just went to that little restaurant to get a sandwich, so everybody's waiting so this dude can get him a sandwich. He blocked 4 lanes due to that misguided parking. Now people be fighting to get around him. That's it. He just stopped there to get a sandwich or something. God bless his heart. You can't park there. I hear you. I wish. All right. It is what it is. If you got upset at every little thing, you'd be crazy by the end of the day. But if you talk about it, it makes it not feel so bad. I'm just happy I have a parking place. I don't have to get on the street and fight for a little bit of parking. So having parking makes life better. Yeah, having a covered parking spot when you get to work makes life a breeze. Oh. Thank God for parking spots. Then I only got a couple hundred meters to walk to work. Shamsuddin will be here. Mr. Shamsuddin, might I have a cup of coffee, please? How are you? Good. Mr. Mobeen, good morning. What else does the guy do besides get coffee? That's about it. Gets coffee, runs errands, does cleaning. His actual job title is coffee boy or tea boy. But he got back from it. Yeah, he got back from the good holiday. He'd been gone for a long time. Log into my business email, see what's going on this morning, if I have any urgencies, and then we can think about the day. He should get a better job. Why? That's his job. Okay, today's message is just follow up, nothing important. All right, quiet morning. No urgencies, nobody yelling and hollering. Take out my iPhone from the eye sock.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Shamsuddin. Would you tell everybody good, blessed morning?
Good morning. Today tired of
You're sick to death.
today.
You don't feel good. From your
No.
blood sugar.
No sugar. Cup.
Cough.
Bus.
Maybe you're going to die.
In cup. Why? 2 days, 3 days?
Maybe. You can leave it open. No eggs today. I already ate. Thank you.
Okay. Sir.
Shams is sick today. He went to the doctor for blood sugar and he caught a cold or something at the hospital. This always happens. I hate going to the doctor because of that. If you go to the doctor for a damn checkup or something, you always catch, there's always somebody in the lobby spreading it everywhere. They need to do the doctor's office similar to like the motel, where each office has a door you go into. But they do it like a hotel, where everybody walks into a lobby and waits, and it spreads disease. The hospital should be designed like a motel, not a hotel. Every time you go to the hospital, you get sick. Even if you're not, you go there for anything, you end up sick. There's somebody in the lobby coughing and whooping and spreading it everywhere. You know, a lot of people go to the hospital and end up dead. Older people go to the hospital for a checkup and end up catching some pneumonia, some nonsense from somebody in the lobby. Hospitals are not designed properly. They really aren't. It's ridiculous. They need a separate place. Your regular checkup and your regular annual visit should not be with all the sick people. They should put those people that's coming in with coughs, colds, and sicknesses in a different area. It would help mitigate everybody going home and being sick and spreading it to their family. You can see why disease spreads so quick. It's obvious. Everybody goes and stands next to the sickest man in town waiting to get their blood checked for some other thing, you know? It's silly. All right, today, what's going on in my world? I am actually very good with everything and don't really need nothing. So I'm good at our medical system will change soon. It needs to. You know what? There's nothing in this planet currently that I require. Isn't that nice? There's not nothing I'm dreaming of. There's not nothing I really want. I'm pretty good right now. Thank goodness. I'm going to order some new stuff for my sailboat. That's about it. I'm going to order some new electronics for my sailboat, some new through holes, and I'm going to change the little things where the sail connects to the clips. I don't know the name of it, but it's not a hurry. So I need to make. You want a new boat? I want a new boat, but I'm not going to buy it. I ain't going to spend that much. I'm not going to suffer. I have a nice boat. I don't need a new one. I want one. I know the boat I want, and I know where it is. American PH here. All well. Oh, you're here. What's up? Every time I go online to raid, you're not online. This is the boat I want. I'll show you. Hold on. This is the boat I want. But it's just I'm not gonna suffer that much. I missed the sailing last time you were because you didn't stream YouTube. All right. Nazim, what are you up to, dude? Jeez Louise. I've been seeing you a bit here and there. Mr. Nazim. What's happened, Nazim? Anyway, I have a dream of buying a big newer boat, but I'm not going to do it. I want this damn boat here, this XS11, located in San Diego. I really want this boat. It's where I want it and the exact location. You just got back from last weekend. Oh, Nazim, I'm glad you're here. Oh, Nazim, I need your help. Listen to this scenario, and maybe you can tell me how it works. I'm thinking about buying a small house in Italy in an area where the climate is very moderate. I found a few houses to buy. Can Americans buy the house there with no problem? And if I do, what else do I have to do? I found a couple villas in the mountains in smaller towns. I want to buy one. Do you know anything about this process? Yeah, it's in Italy. My mother's 80, and she wants to spend her final years in the mountains somewhere in Italy. She likes it. My mother goes to Italy when she was younger. I'll DM you. Yeah, my mother wants a place. I'll buy a little 2-bedroom condo or apartment in an area the climate's very cold. She likes cold. She don't want to be hot. I had found a couple of houses, but I don't understand how the whole process. So I'll buy a little couple bedroom little townhome for my mom. That way she can get her final years in Italy, living somewhere she wants to live. That's kind of a game plan. Yeah, it's for my mom to chill out and retire. She's 80. She'd like to just go chill out in Italy and relax. I figured I could buy a little house for her, let her spend her years there enjoying. You're back in Milan tomorrow? Okay, I'll message you. I think there's areas of Italy that sells houses for $1. Yeah, but those you need to rebuild. My mother's tired of Nashville. Yeah, we'll do a video call. We talked a long time. She's tired of living in Tennessee. She wants to live her final years somewhere in the hills of Italy where it's not hot. My mother's complaining that it's not safe in Nashville anymore. When she goes out for a walk and all, she don't feel safe. So she has a fear of her safety nowadays in Nashville. She don't really like it. And it's a cash deal. We're not looking to finance anything, so we don't have that problem. Those are a hassle. Yeah, we don't want no rebuild house. That's nonsense. I can find a fully built townhome for $50,000, $100,000, something like that. I'll pay half. My sister pay half, and we'll just have a little place in Italy. My mother can relax in. Yeah, we're not looking at no bank nonsense. Just find a nice little building that's ready to move in, little townhome for an older lady, and that's it. Just something cozy in a quaint small village that's quiet. She likes to get out and walk a couple miles each day. So she just wants somewhere that feels nice, good people. And when she was younger, they used to go to Italy a lot. She really likes it. So that's how it goes. We'll see if we can't make that happen for her by the end of the year and surprise her. That's my goal. I want to surprise her. Yeah, DM me afterward. Thanks, Nazim. Yeah, DM me on that. Yeah, we're not looking for no fixer-upper. We want one you can move in a small village. I found the ideal place, but about 2 or 3 places, but I can't get anybody to call me back. I've noticed it's really hard to get people to return a call. I've emailed and messaged a few realtors about properties available they had, but they just don't even get back to you. It's kind of strange. They're definitely not aggressive. They don't get back to you even. It's their business and they don't give a hoot. It's kind of strange. If I got something for sale and you call me, I'm going to be on it like a hawk. They don't even try to get back to you. Weird real estate market there when it comes to dealing with people. I don't really get it. Real nonchalant. Like they don't really think about it. Hell, I get a good video tour. I'll just buy it on the credit card and pay it off later. I mean, I can buy it online. I bought 3 houses online, never even walked into them. I actually bought, 2 houses online that I never even seen before. I bought one little house in Florida online, rented it out for 3 years, never even walked in the door, and sold the house. That was a weird deal. I never even went in the house. No, I bought it on where did I buy that house from? I was at real estate doing some kind of work. I was doing nationwide searches in America. And believe it or not, the house I bought, I don't know how, it was like a God miracle thing. I found this little old house. I called the realtor up. He was an old retired Air Force guy. And the owner financed the house, and he was the Powerball winner. I bought the house. I paid like 70 or 80%, and I'd give him a bunch of lump sums. The last 4 payments, I called him up, and you know what he told me? He said, Randy, I'm just going to give you the house now. You've been a good guy, and you paid me, never had a problem. He said, the rest of the payments are on me. I'll get the realtor to get it over to you in the title. He gave me like 20% of the house. He bought a little 2-bedroom house with a pool for his daughter. She didn't like it. He didn't really want it. And I just fell into the scenario. I got 2 houses from him that way. It was actually a miracle. Bought houses from the damn Powerball winner. I ended up selling that house and using that to buy money to buy a bigger house. I don't play Fortnite, but I should probably try. We play PUBG mostly, but I wouldn't mind an extra game. You know what? I may look into Fortnite a little bit. It's been going on for a few years. People really like it, but I've been playing basically PUBG PC and PUBG Mobile. But I already mastered pretty much PUBG Mobile. I'm trying to get better at PC. Famous starting words. I seen the video. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying really hard. I may start Fortnite. Give it a shot. Now, let me show you something here if I can find it. History. Oh, I'm on the wrong history. Hold on. Let me pull up the right history. Ungrateful children make the parents donate big bucks. I don't know. I can't really relate to that. My mother hates hot weather. I can always find a good deal in a tropic somewhere, but Mom don't want no hot weather. I was actually thinking about Japan. My mom don't want to deal with that. Oh, hold on, I'm trying to find this house that I've been trying to get somebody to contact me. Yeah, you buy one of them $1 houses, you'll be $200,000 into that house. They're really run down. Deal with what in Japan. My mind, why, you know, the whole language and rudeness thing of Japan is the problem. They don't mean to be rude, but if you don't speak Japanese, staying in Japan is not a good situation for older people. When you get 80, you're not learning a new language. It's not going to happen. How's Boston in terms of safety? I don't know. I think it would depend on the neighborhood. Here you go. Thamra will respect, has no clue. Yeah. Check this out. This is a nice little townhouse in Italy for $50,000. I've been trying to contact the owner. I told him I want to buy this, and he won't answer. It's in move-in condition. I could spend another $10,000-$20,000 and make it perfect. But this, right around the corner is the restaurants and coffee shops. It's in a beautiful little town. Look, kitchen and all. This house is nice. It's older, but it's a nice looking house. $50,000. It's nice and cool with balconies overlooking the mountains and all. This is perfect for my mom. I wish those freaking people would call me back. What's up, Sherry B? And it's even got like out back a garage storage here. I've been trying to get a hold of them. Yeah, my mom would like to live her final years somewhere in the mountains in a small village in Italy. And I can swing it between me and my sister. We can buy her a little house over there. I'm trying to figure it out. So that's what I'm trying to do. You can be a drunk, a crackhead. You can be anything you want to be. Actually, I'll pay half. My sister pay half, and then we'll just buy it. Won't be that hard. Crackheads hang out in inner cities, yeah. I can't believe my mom don't like Nashville anymore. She says it's full of illegals too. Crime has went up and it's full of illegal people. I have a cue for your off subject because I grew up in the church. What's your opinion on the names Yahweh, Yahshua? Here's what my opinion is on religion, Sherry, in general. My general opinion is whether you're a Muslim, a Jew, or a Christian, these three are one. They are the Abrahamic faiths, the belief in one God and one God only. Whether you call God or Jesus by any other name, at the foundation of the organizations are one God and one God only, the superior one creator. So that's God. Now you may call it a different name in a different language, it doesn't matter. And anybody who tries to get Christians, Jews, and Muslims to argue is messing with the Abrahamic faith of our creator. And those are the demons. Because if the world comes together in the Abrahamic faith, if Islam, Christianity, and Judaism work together, the devil can't interrupt our lives. And we can rule the world with his stuff, you know? We have to watch out and not get into the details of our brothers and sisters who believe in God. If they want to have a different subline or a different name, it shouldn't matter. We have to be careful. Let everybody interpret their one belief and their sub-beliefs as they wish. So we have to be careful about judging anyone else outside of the Abrahamic faiths. It would be probably okay. I lost you. So my opinion is all Abrahamic faiths, the believer in one God and one God only. No matter your language and what you name, it's still the single one creator. Do not chastise your brothers and sisters who believe in God over details that you think matter more to you than to them. I agree, but I don't want to partake with the devil. I hear you. You can just be a Cowboy fan till still no judgment. I'm a believer in the Abrahamic faith. As far as devilish thoughts, you have to get down to it. Why not two gods? Because I'm a believer in Abrahamic faith, a believer in one God and one God only. There's only one creator who has always been and always will be. If you put a second party in there, you screw up the whole theology of each of the Abrahamic faiths. I believe the multiple God scenario is not something I care for. However, if you want to believe in elephants, dogs, cats, worship cows. That's up to you. I'm not here as Jesus to help you in any way. If you want to do wrong and burn in hell, go burn in hell. My life is too busy with my wife, my kids, my mother, my father. I don't give a shit what you believe. But don't sit there and throw it down my throat because I don't believe it. Not seek, just seeking the truth. The name of the Creator, God, one and only God, Allah. I don't know these other names people use, but in different languages, there's different beliefs. You can say as you wish. Yeah, I know a dude in Oklahoma still cheering for them. Anyway, so I took my conservative Christian upbringing in the church, in the religious schools, and after my life of 60 years, I have came to the conclusion that a lot of these details don't matter. Those are just predominantly based on your thoughts. The name is Yah. I'm seeing a lot that is named. I don't know what. There's so many names. There's hundreds of names. As long as it's the same thing. Like I say, it doesn't matter what you want to name. If you say God, the one and only Creator who has always been and always was, his name is Burger King, let his name be Burger King. It don't matter. If you're referring to the one God, the Creator of all mankind, let the name be as you see it in your language. I bet if you write God down in English, Allah down in Arabic, and then you go around the world and look, what do you call God in China? What's God's name in every other country? You'd be surprised what people tell you. So I wouldn't get lost in the name. As long as the one and only Creator as it's always been. So don't get lost in the name. That's my opinion. Don't get lost in the name. Too many people, Christians, Muslims, Jews, get caught up in separatism. God is Ming in China. I don't know. He may have a different name. If you ask them first, okay, this is the name of God. What is your interpretation? And if they say, the one who has always been and always will be, and he is our Creator, then that's God. The definition is what God is. The name is not. The name is just a tag you stick on your ideology. But at the beginning of each morning and each day, if you believe there's a Creator who created everyone, who has always been and always will be, and there's only one, boom. That's it. Now, how you want to name him, that's up to you. You work that out. But the meaning and definition is what matters. We have to remember the foundations of a lot of the religions are based in Aramaic languages and interpreted through hundreds or thousands of years of words. Yeah, so as long as the meaning is more important than the name. So ask, if you have something you're looking at and somebody gives a different name for God, ask what their meaning of God is. And if they tell you the same thing, once who always was and always will be and created everything, then you got God right there. Don't get lost in the name. Sorry about that religious moment, people. That's just my Randy theology. My religious theology is more open than most. There's lots of confusions and contradiction. However, if the definition of the name of God is the same throughout, it doesn't matter what the name is. Monotheism, Abrahamic faiths are the foundation of the religious beliefs in our world. However, there is other ways that people were taught but they don't consider themselves gods, and that is confusion with people who like to be separatists. For instance, if you take Buddha, Buddha has never been a god. No one ever claimed him to be a god. Buddha was a son of the wealthiest man in the world who decided to give his wealth and walk away from it and go and teach peasants how to live properly. And it was common. He would go into a village, teach people how to build a house, how to grow some farm, how to be better people. His whole theology was be better people and to train the ignorant to be smarter to help their life be easier. He was never announced or never thought to be any type of a religion. He was just a man who helped ignorant people learn things. If you look at all of these things, Google what Jesus used to call God. Now the whole thing there is at the end of the day, Jesus, Yahshua, Asa, whatever you want to call Jesus, he's believed by all parties in different manners. And at the end of the day, the whole deal is to worship God and one God only. All his prophets, saviors, and other people, disciples below, they were significant to bringing you a parable or something to learn, but they should not be the concentration and focus of your belief in the one God and one Creator. Everything else is sublime. If people want to put a different ideology on the basis of the people below the Creator, God bless them. I mean, let them go ahead. You know, seems like a bunch of, I meant in his language called Allah Aramaic. Allah is Aramaic? Good. So don't get caught up in the definitions and the names. At the end of the day, whatever you believe is okay. As long as you're believing that of Abrahamic faith. The problem we have is trying to define and separate each one by your bylaws of your religious organization. Believe in God, one God only. If you have other rituals and things that you like to do or a part of your clerical type beliefs, whatever you want it to be, let it be. Even when you look at all the religions of Abrahamic faith and look how each of us define fasting. We each have a different way we fast. In Christianity, you don't eat food, but you're allowed to drink water. In Islam, when you're fasting, you don't drink or eat. In Judaism, you only eat a certain thing at a certain time of night. You don't eat or do work for the next. So everybody even defines fasting differently. That's okay. At the end of the day, one God only. That was a shocking thing when I was young and came to Saudi. You know, I was raised in a very conservative religious household, and my grandfather was a very conservative preacher. But when I came here and it was time for Ramadan, people were fasting. I thought, oh, fasting, we're used to that, but they don't drink liquid. So that was shocking to me. To fast meant also no liquid. I grew up where fasting was often and normal, but it was not for food. It was food only, not water. I meant in his language, God called Allah Aramaic. Okay. Some people, the fasting of each of the religions is different too. When and where and how long. I have no organization. I don't belong to any church. My relationship is personal and guided by others. It's up to you, whatever you want it to be. That's fine. You don't have to belong to an organization. Belonging to an organization is just like attending a weekly pep rally to keep you motivated, to surround yourself with other like-minded people. So that's the whole organizational thing. It's for a community to build itself together, to prosper, to have their family living in the same belief structure. So don't get lost in organizations. It's about community. If you live in a community where everybody believes the same and your children are nurtured in the same beliefs, you end up with a stable community which is sought by organizations of a religious nature. Particular here in Saudi, everybody is Muslim. Everybody is taught their children, they don't worry about their child going to school and the teacher trying to train them in some nonsense created religious beliefs. They know we're an Islamic country, our teachers have Islamic beliefs, and we teach people our beliefs and our structure. That's what they do. The same thing used to be all throughout America in Christianity, in the church. If you were a Baptist and you lived in a community, the people you hung out with were in that organization. The people came to your house, where your children went to school, where they played, was surrounded by like-minded people to keep the faith, honesty, and integrity of a community. So the organizational part is more of a community structure to make sure that you can be around those who believe the way you do. And it makes it easier. If you're living around people who conflict in every manner and every thought, life is harder. It's like walking into a room where everybody believes something and you don't believe it. I feel like that's The Sims. Something like that. It's for comfort. That's it. These old boys here hollering and yelling. I don't know what they're arguing about. I mean, it is what it is. That's why the Amish chose to live in their own communities and to stay with their own people. So they have a comfort in their daily life in guidance and faith. The Amish are a fine example of living our faith no matter what the outside was and stay in our community. They take it to a serious level, but they're probably the most conservative on the planet would be your Amish folks. They've decided to cut off the world and stay in their community no matter what. You can't knock them for that. No matter what you think about it, they will shun you if you leave. There's been rumors of that happens, but they give them that when they're a certain age. They go out and see the world and live in it. And then if you come back, you're solid. If you don't come back, you could be shunned or looked down upon. Yeah, that's true. What's it called? Roos Mousum or something? Another day at the office. Yes, sir. I grew up Baptist, strayed a bit from church, but the older I get, the more I see these churches getting big on TV and enriching themselves, not really doing or caring about the... Yeah, this will always be, and there will always be, a bad example to excuse yourself from your good beliefs. You can have superpower churches collecting money, but there's a humble preacher right around the corner doing a better job. And yes, we see some of these super preachers becoming super wealthy and a bit of nonsense. They'll have to answer to the ways they've been. However, a lot of elderly people that join these massive churches feel it's a home and a community. I don't like the way they take their money and that guy will buy a jet and live in a palace. I don't think that's a proper thing, but that's what's going on. At the end of the day, you can always find a bad example of anything good. I ate 2 desserts and now I'm stuffed. You know what? I've been craving a banana split for months. God's still in there. He's not, y'all know. Things is a big thing. They can be a big thing. Tithing is a big thing. You know, that's another sub-part of any belief. If you believe to tithe, that's your belief. If you don't, you don't. If you don't want to, you can still be a part of the community and not tithe. Whatever makes you comfortable that fits your needs and your obligations, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Don't get caught up in the few bads to ruin your whole life, you know? At the end of the day, it's about you, yourself, and your family. What the other people do, what the other people believe, how others steal, beg, and cheat. Just avoid them and live your life the best way you see fit. Our whole world today, from religion to media to social, is caught up in too many things. People always forget to bring everything back home. They've got you worrying about Hezbollah. They got you worried about Palestine. They got you thinking about Ukraine. They got you thinking about Russia. Forget all that bullshit. Worry about you and your family. Get your eyes out of this world focus. There's too much shit going on in the world for you to absorb and live a normal life if you get involved in it. Bring everything back home to you, your heart, and your happiness, and your mental health. Stop letting them carry away with all the troubles of the world and the different things that don't really matter. You, your heart, your mind, your family, your children, that's what matters. Everything else is just nonsense in the background. Really. It's still a thing, but it don't matter. Not your problem. Not your kids. Why do you care? As long as your kids are going where they want to go, don't worry about it. And that kid that they pick up at the bus, that kid that they pick up from the street who never goes to church, but they pick them up, they may be in a home that's full of drugs, alcohol, miserable sex trafficking situations, and the only thing that they have in their life that brings them joy is that little bus that takes them down to that big church. It may give them a bunch of pressure relief. It may make their life wonderful. So you can't really knock that kind of thing. At the beginning of every day and every night, it's about you and your family. Everything else doesn't matter. You can look at it, you can shun it, or you can be a part of it, but just keep everything in your house and with your family and your community. If everything around you upsets you in the community you're in the wrong community. You're living in the wrong city, the wrong state, the wrong country. If you don't like everything around you, it's time to change your surroundings. A lot of people are trying so hard to change people when you can't. You can change yourself and where you're at. You can always find people that believe like you, like-minded like you, and have a community like you. Sometimes we have to upplant our tree and our roots and go set them somewhere else. If the place that you set in has become viral and terrible, pull up, pack up. It's hard to do, but you'll be at ease mentally when you're living in a community that fits your way of life. You really will. It's not really it's not a big thought. It don't take a scientist. It don't take a psychologist. Put yourself and your family in a place that you like and feel comfortable in. If your place has become terrible, you're not going to change it as one person. It's best to pack your bags and head somewhere else. Find some place that you feel comfortable. But there'll always be those distractions of evil and devilish and thieving. They'll always be there. So you got to just look at your place where you're going to plant your tree. And if it becomes some place that you're not happy in, move on. Just go to a new place. It's not worth fighting the world to change everyone to your belief. It's better to move where everybody believes like you. In a community that appreciates you and your thoughts. In a moral upbringing, a moral surrounding that fits your needs. Everybody wants to talk about, point a finger and change everybody else and look at what they're doing. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. Well, turn off your TV, quit watching the news, pack your bags up, go move out in the country somewhere and enjoy it. Or move to a city where people's happy-go-lucky and just mind their own business and you're happy to live around them people. It's real easy. It's not a big thing. The nightly news is just negative stuff. It's all negative stuff. Like I say, Just move somewhere where everybody where it fits your needs. And when you go on a vacation, go to where it fits your needs. You can live a certain way. You know, when I first went to the Philippines, I did not want to go. I was happy where I was living. I didn't want no part of that crap. I went with my dad on a trip, and I found something in the Philippines that I didn't find in a lot of the world at the time I went. I found happy people, God-fearing people, living in communities, rich and poor, but happy, and big families that are tight. And that whole family thing where your family's nearby and tight and big and everybody cares about each other, that's real popular in the Philippines, and that's a nice thing. So I had not seen that since I was young in the South. When I showed up in the Philippines, and everybody was still a community, there was still a village mentality, where not in a bad way, but in a good way, where everybody cared about themselves and their neighbors and what was going on down the street. It used to be that way in America. If there was some nonsense going on, people in the neighborhood said, hey, now, we got this problem here. We need to nip it in the bud. Nowadays, they've spun it all around and they want to chastise you for trying to keep your community the level you wanted to keep it. You know, if you don't want this part of people or this ideology in your community, we had a right to get rid of them. Now you're considered a racist. Don't watch the news. If it's depressing, stay away from it. Find something else to watch. You can get away from everything. Don't get caught up in stuff that you can't change. Just don't get caught up in the things you can't change. Know what I mean, Vern? Anyway, we could go on for hours about this subject. I think I've generalized and simplified my thought process, and it's up to you how you perceive the information or how you take it. You can take it harsh, you can take it right, or you can say it's nonsense. It's up to you. Up to you how you feel. It's up to you how it makes you feel. Whoop, whoop. I'm just looking around what's going on in the world today. I'm looking at Reef Daddy, what's up? I'm sitting here just looking at today's technology. One of my freak things that I like to do as a hobby, because I'm alone most of the time, I work abroad, I fart around with technology that just interests me. Yeah, it just interests me. I like to see what's new in the tech world, what gadgets are doing, what you can buy, what you can play with. There's a lot of new stuff in the tech world. I don't know why they're so excited about this AI nonsense. AI is basically Wikipedia. That's all it is. It's Wikipedia controlled by an autoresponder. It's not a big thing. People actually think Wikipedia is real. You guys do know that anybody can make a wiki page and put anything in there and claim it's facts. It's not real. And that's all AI is a Wikipedia. Wikipedia is community information sites where they tell you these are the facts. But you can dispute them. I've disputed 3 or 4 wiki pages, and my disputes go to the top. It's just stuff people have written. You can dispute any ideology you want. Some people think it's real. Wikipedia is like WWE. It's wrestling. They tried to make AI sentient. Now, if they could do some type of sentient part in it, Still, they're not going to do it because too many woke and non-woke people want to control the narrative of the AI. AI currently 99% is woke, and it's one-sided left. So you can't even get a faithful, true answer out of any of the AI. It's all highly manipulated. So I don't see how the manipulators of our planet are going to let anything that's sentient loose on this world. They're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. There'll be no self-awakening and self-awareness. They won't let it happen due to their control freak nature. Control the narrative, to control the thinking, to control everything about life. There's no way that they're going to give you a truly sentient system in this world. It's not going to happen. They can't make AI too smart. AI will try to destroy us. This is true. A lot of different truths about that. Too many opinions. There are. Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. I'm reading the headline about this pagers and Hezbollah. What did they do? Thank you. Did they put C4 in a bunch of pagers and hand them out to Hezbollah and blow them up? They done made some, they did. Oh, that's some crazy good, that's some crafty shit right there. That's crafty. Give them all them Rogers satellite pagers, put C4 in them. That's some crafty, sneaky shit right there. I don't like to laugh at death, but the way it happened is humorous. So if there's a bunch of group of people trying to give you a few phones free or something free, watch out. Who was going to page then? I guess that's how they were communicating. They were Rogers, which is old radio satellite type pager. They paging each other, I guess. I don't know. I ain't no Hezbollah expert. I don't know I don't even understand what's going on, to be honest. I never looked into it deeply. I see one group is bad and argues with another group that don't be that great either. Just come back from the street. Did you? Whoop, whoop. What are you doing on the street? Yeah, I don't really know about all these fighting people, why they're fighting each other. I really don't know who wants what and what needs to be given to whom. Not my business. As long as they stay out of my yard. Stay away from my life, I'll be all right. I want to protest against the protesters. I don't want no protesters around me. Leave me alone. Too big to fail. What's up? I got my secondary cup of coffee that's way too hot. I'm going to pour some cold water in. Me too, Randy. Leave me alone. Exactly. Leave me alone. Get out of my yard. Some can't even stop their neighbor's dog. Yep. You're going to change the planet, but you can't stop your neighbor's dog from shitting in your front yard. Kiss my butt. That's my favorite thing. People get out here and all passionate, protesting. In the morning, their neighbor's dog's still going to take a shit right in their front yard and they can't stop it. But you're going to change what's going on in Israel, Gaza, Africa, over there in Ukraine and Russia. You're going to change the planet. Start with that dog shitting in your yard every morning. That's more important. Went for a walk with my beautiful puppy, Cole. Damn, that's too hot, Shan. I don't need my coffee to be boiling hot. Ah, oh, that's hot. Need an ice cube. I wish we had an ice cube. I don't have none here. I could use one. It's way hot. My grandfather loved his coffee so hot you would die. I hate coffee that hot. I like my coffee to be lukewarm. What is the weather like? It's still hot. It's not blistering hot, but it's right below blistering. Still hot every day. It could be 100 today. Now, these boys out here talking away, I don't know what they're talking about. They all passionate about something they're discussing. I don't know what it is. You got a bunch of people talking and passionate, and then you got one ass kisser in every group. You know how it works. You can be at any office in the world, and there's that one suck buddy ass kisser who's waiting for the boss to come in so he can run into his office and glorify himself. So they'll chitter chatter, and then that one ass kisser will run to the boss's office. Ass kissers get ahead though. They do sometimes. Randy, how about going into TwitchCon? I ain't going to that stuff. I may even leave Twitch, go somewhere else. I don't know. I don't really like Twitch anymore. I don't want to get into the details, but it's gone to basically a scam platform. They cheating all the broadcasters. They cheating everybody. There's nothing good about it. They've taken 75% of your income away from you. You're lucky if you can pay for yourself. Still better than Periscope. I guess. I don't know. It is what it is. It's the time and place for right now. Sad. Seems like so much potential squandered. Yeah, they screwed it. They really screwed it. Then again, it's a hobby for me. If it was my business, I'd be so upset. I'd be beating people to death. But I do like to get a little bits of money just to keep paying for equipment nonsense. That's all. I'm not trying to get rich on it by no means. Let's see what my coin is doing again. Let's check it out. Let's see here. I made $1.46 so far this week on my crypto. Now let's see on my Robinhood where we're at right now. I made 7 cents on my Robinhood. Grant, hello and welcome, brother. How are you? Grant, whoop, whoop. We don't see you that often these days. I see you online all the time. I see you on Facebook roaming around. What are you playing with these days, Grant? You got anything you're working on exciting? Your comment on the promotion got flagged. Did it? That's Twitch. Let me see. Facebook is popular in Saudi. No. People here use, I don't know what people use. They use like WhatsApp, or they use Twitter, or I think a lot of people here like TikTok. I know when I'm live on X, aka Twitter, I'll get 500 people in there. I'm pretty good, thank you. Got ill thing and the wind coming up. Little thing in the wind. Yeah, Snapchat and X. There you go. Yeah, when I go live on X, I always have 300-400 people in there. I know Snapchat has always been popular here. I have Snapchat, but I don't have it installed. I get too many weirdo messages on Snapchat. Too many weirdos, so I just got rid of it. I just deleted the app. I get people harass me too much, in good and bad ways. Just too much harassment on Snapchat for me. And the way it puts you in some type of a message thing, and somebody posts and it hammers you all the time with messages. My phone was so busy all the time with Snapchat, I got rid of it. It was wearing me out. When you have so many thousand people, you get so many messages and you get tagged everywhere, and the next thing you know, hell, it wants to take over everything in your life. TikTok used all over the world. Yeah, TikTok, I don't use it. I need somewhere to broadcast the drone. I think X is a good place. I do real well on X. I think the drone on X would do real well, and just tag it drone in the tag every time. Yeah, I would look at X. Twitter's okay, but it's a rough crowd. YouTube is okay, but it's very conservative and flags people for anything and everything. The chat response on YouTube is a little slow. Facebook is not glorious like it used to be. It's more of a family communicator thing. I would probably look at X, Grant. Those boys back here are screaming and the hollering and the yelling. I don't know what they're passionate about today, but they're into it. They're having a party today. X, you need your subscribers now to use the stream key, do you? I don't know. I have no problem going live on it. Maybe football, maybe they're really into sports here. It's common. YouTube don't allow opinions. No, it don't. YouTube will cut you off. You gotta be careful. X is the best way to go. I don't know about the subscriber and needing the key and needing this and that. I have all that. But I don't know how I got it. I've had it so long. Yeah, YouTube's slower because in some countries they have a bigger delay to monitor what's being said. Clean my damn phone screen. Salah, good morning. Yeah. Hey, I have a problem. Oh, people. Sorry, I went out there to get comment. I can go live normally, but not broadcast the drone. I'm sure you can. You just need to look into it. You could probably do it. What's the drone you have? DJI? Is the drone DJI? It is. Okay, I think I have to research it more. I think, let me check it out if it's available. Let me show you this. There's an app called Double Take. See, Double Take, you could put the drone down here, and then you could be talking to people up here what the drone is doing. You just got to get somebody, I got to see how to integrate it. You may be able to do it with this, Double Take. See Double Take? I think it has a DJI interface. I'm not sure. I would have to research it. I don't do the drone thing, so I don't know. I could have swore I seen a place to set up drone and then broadcast using Double Take on X. Find you a young guru, they'll know how to do it. There's always some little guru who knows how to set everything up. Yeah, look into it, see if it works. I'm not sure. I used to play with the DJI interfaces with streaming on X. I don't remember what app I used. I'll think about it. If I think about it, I'll message you on Facebook. I go live on Facebook straight front to the drone. Well, then stay on Facebook. If it's already working, why change it? Just build up a bigger drone community on Facebook. That's it. And then share your things out everywhere so people can join you. If you've already got it working, don't look for a new way. Too much headache. Yeah, it's too hard. Randy, how many subs to put mayo in your hair? I don't care about that kind of stuff. Susan Day, hello. Yeah, I don't have no hair to begin with. Anyway, it's up to you what you do. Yeah, if it's already working, don't try to reinvent it. Just figure out ways to share it better. If you've got a system that's working properly, don't change it. Just share it in different ways. Share it more on Twitter, get a better following. And that's the way you do it. So that's the best way to handle it. In my opinion, up to you. I suck at drones. I'm not a good drone player. Yeah. My first drone experience, I broke the neighbor's window and dented the other neighbor's car. My drone went up, went sideways, and cracked somebody's window. Then I got it fixed and back together, and then I went up and hit somebody's car and dented the door. Hope you and your family are awesome. We're doing good. God is good every day. Yeah, I'm not a good drone pilot. But mine was a cheap couple $100 drone, not even that much. And it was a hyper drone. It was so fast I couldn't control it. It was so off the chart fast. Do I like kind of sports? You know, I don't really like any sports with a ball. Any sport with a ball, I don't care about it. You know, Gina, when I look at the big world of sports with a ball, we're looking at a bunch of grown-ass millionaires running around in leotards and pantyhose trying to tell me how to live my life. I don't want no part of that. You know, these guys, millionaires, playing football, then they're going to come tell me how to live my life and tell me this and tell me that, or make some kind of a stand, or try to make some kind of a point. I don't like that kind of nonsense. I like motocross racing, skiing. I like sailing, boating, fishing. I like that kind of sports. But when it comes to any sport with a ball, I don't really care much for it. I'm not a team player. But I understand why people like it. You know, they feel it's a community, they're supporting a team, they take on the personification that it's their team, and your team, and my team that's not my team is better than your team that's not your team. It's okay. Gives people something to discuss. Most sports are pretty good hobbies and fairly clean, all in all, but not really something I care much for. So I'm not a sports person. I don't much care for it. I don't know why. I didn't grow up in a family that cared about sports. When I was young, they would watch the Super Bowl and some boxing, but I never would even sit in there. I'd rather sit in the living room and do macrame with the ladies than sit there and watch the Super Bowl. See if I can make something to hold a flower pot to put on the patio. You're not alone on the sports, me either. Yeah, I don't care for it. I don't really much care for it at all. I've been to a few. I went to a couple of pro football games. I actually went and seen when O.J. Simpson played with the Miami Dolphins up in Buffalo, New York. The Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins in Rochester. That was one game I went to. And then I went and seen the L.A. Raiders play somebody at the L.A. Coliseum. I can't remember who. That's the only two pro football games I've ever been to in my life. And I only went to that game because we were there to go see the Guns N' Roses Metallica concert in L.A. And the game was there too, and we had dual tickets for the concert and for the game. All right, we're going to end our broadcast. Thank you. Most of the sports is like the Roman Coliseum. Something like that. All right, folks, have a good day. I got work to do. We got this chatter in here. I got to see what's going on with everybody. Chitter chatter. All right. Bye for now, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us. Good to see you again, Grant. Gypsy Genius, good to see you now a few days in a row. Susan Day, we appreciate you. Armand, Bulldog Mom, everybody who is here talking and chatting. We really appreciate y'all. And I'm usually on every day. If you're bored, want to get into a group to chat with people around the world, you know where to come. We're not going to make anything too exciting, nothing overwhelming. Most of the people that hang out in my chat, we all just known each other for years. It's real. Hey, Wolfie, we appreciate it. Yeah, we're just casual folks, chit-chatting about any and every subject. We don't care where you're from, what you believe. You're welcome to come on in, sit down, let's hear it. Let's hear what you got to say. All right, bye for now. Have a beautiful life and a wonderful night.